Hi everybody, it's Ellen Violette here, and I just had such a great time today. I was on a call with one of my strategic partner and colleagues and friends, Jeff Hunter, a VA staffer, and it was so much fun. And the funny thing about it was that when I first mentioned to Jeff that we should do this call together, he never mentioned that he had never done a webinar before with a co-host, because I had actually seen the presentation and he did such an awesome job. I mean, it never occurred to me that he had never done one with another person. So anyway, it's on outsourcing, and an aside here, if you want to see it, it's at 9010life.com/9010-life, live-life. Oh, I got that backwards. 9010-life-live-partner. Anyway, I'll put it in the link. But my point for mentioning it is that I've been doing webinars since webinars came in, and before that I was doing teleseminars. So I've been doing this since 2004, and so for me it's second nature, and I just assume that everyone else is doing it too. And the truth is that they're not. And even somebody who, I think is so great at what they do, still hadn't done this. So, you just never know. And I remember one time I was talking to one of my mentors, and we were talking about people who had offline businesses who wanted to come on, who might want to come online and build that whole thing out. And I was saying, well, if they're like really well known in their niche, wouldn't they already have that together? And he was saying, again, you'd be surprised at how many aren't together. They don't understand the technology. They don't have it all together on the internet. And so, don't assume that people have already, what you think they should have because you have it or because you can do it. Doesn't mean they can do it. So that's one thing. The other thing is that our brains are all wired differently, and so we approach things differently. We have different skills and different ways of seeing things, and our gifts are all different, and so we all have something that we can offer other people. So doing this with Jeff reminded me that this was something that I should make clear when clients are hiring me to work with them, that's one of the things that I can do is help them with their PowerPoints, help them get comfortable with their webinars, because like I said, to me, I don't usually think about that. But that's my point. My point is that we just don't always tune in to what we can offer other people. And so a really good example of this, and I've used it many times, but it's so glaring to me, is that I have a really brilliant web designer, and she's way more than a web designer. I mean, she understands the web marketing and the design and how it all works together. And she actually taught me how to use Optimize Press step by step over a period of time. Every time I'd have a problem, I'd call her and I'd say, okay, what do I do now? And I got better and better at doing it, but I would never have been able to do it if she hadn't helped me. But the thing that's so funny about it is I would say to her, oh my God, you're so brilliant at this. And she would say to me, what do you mean this is so easy? And I would say, well, it's easy for you, but it's not easy for me, and it's not easy for a lot of people because I'm not technical, and neither are they. And I said, you should take these and make videos, and you can charge people for this. She was like, I can charge people for this? Really? I was like, yeah, you can. And so again, it goes back to people not really understanding the value of what they do and knowing that they can help people. So, now finally she's putting something together, but I've been telling her this for years. So I came up with a little list of 5 ways that you can find out what it is that you're really good at. Because like I was saying, is most people, they either don't know what they're good at, or they don't see the value in what they're doing, and they think everybody can do what they can do, and they can't. So one is, ask people that you're in contact with what they want to learn. What do they want to learn? And then say, okay, well, which of those things can I show them how to do? The second one is make a list of all the things that you know how to do, not what you think you can make money at, but just what you know how to do. And then say to people, which of these would you be interested in learning? And they'll tell you. You can make a little survey. You can give a free gift for people answering, because you'll get more people answering if they know they're going to get a free gift. And the next thing you can do is, people who you trust, ask them, what am I really good at? As I said, because sometimes we just don't even see it because we're just too close to it. So ask. The next one is, find a mentor, someone who can guide you through what it is you want to do or what it is you're doing, who can point out to you some skills you may have that you don't realize that you have. And I often do that for my clients where they don't even realize that they have a particular skill. Or maybe they have two skills and they aren't seeing how to connect them together so that they get from the educating somebody to actually making the sale. And then the other one is say yes to opportunities where you can shine. I mean, that was one of the things that blew me away with Jeff today. I didn't know that he'd never done this because he just, looked like such a pro. And so he came on, but he just let me do my thing and I let him do his thing. So he had his presentation and he just gave his presentation. And then when I could sense the need to say something or interject something. Part of it is knowing the crowd that you're talking to. So maybe he would be giving an example about people who were starting at a much higher level than maybe some of the people who might be on the call. So I would say, okay, well, what about an example with a lower, someone making less money than that or something like that. So, when you work with somebody who is established and somebody who knows what they're doing, they can help guide you through things that are going to make it a really good and easy experience for you as well. So that helps. And then, stop devaluing what you're good at. Okay, that's another thing. Like I said, my web designer was just saying, people would pay for that. I'm like, yeah, you don't understand the value of what you actually do. And so many times, it's people who are so good at what they do that feel that way because they've got so many different skills, and sometimes that's the difference. It's like if I could go to one person and maybe they could design me a website or a web page, whereas I can go to her and she's not just going to design me a web page. She's going to design me a web page, and it's going to she's going to know what to do with it and where it needs to go to and how to put it into a funnel or whatever. So, when you have more skills, you can charge more money, and people do want to work with you more. But you have to start from where you are. So wherever you are, figure out what that is. And like I said, don't just think about what you think you're good at, but find out from other people what they want and what they see as being good at and what they need. And when those things come together, that's when it's really exciting, because you'll figure out, how you're unique and how you're helping people, and you'll be able to market better because you'll have a clear idea of what people want and what you can give them. So, the more value you add, the better it's going to be, for your business. So my advice is get out there and share your gifts, okay? Figure out what they are and then get out there and share them. And you'll do good. You'll do fine. Okay, that's it for today. Bye-bye.